shushing people?
Because it's like, I always shush people because it's like the calm before the storm.
Yet. Oh, see, now I got to do it again. Yeah.
Good evening. Oh! We're making noises. I was wondering what that was. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Saturday night. Basically, this is like...
Oh, I was waiting. I was like going to be actually on this time.
Who?
Me.
Yeah. Oh, you're... Oh, all right. So, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Saturday night. Another episode of Grimm All Night. One of these days. God, we got it pretty good.
Nerds.
Some of you are just joining us, and they're slowly coming in.
Hi,
it's
everybody.
Nice seeing you. Daniel,
hello.
Davina, Elvis Stooges, Aaron, M, Jordan, Logan, AJ Mason. If you have no
Anthony,
clue what tonight is, this
Mulder.
is Grimm Up All Night. Basically, if you're old enough to remember USA Up All Night, starring, well, with hosts of one time, Gilbert Gottfried and what?
I'm still saying hi.
Oh. And Rhonda Shear. We're nothing like that. We play worse movies. And we take great pleasure in it. Right? Okay, we're going to talk about that.
Dude, I want to talk about it so bad.
Okay. Basically, this is our version of a watch party. We start at 11:30. At midnight, the movie goes live, and we can hang out. We're going to talk about that. We just want to say hello first.
Hi.
So, hello, everybody.
Thank you. So this is the new this year's Halloween version of the ears. Like, I guess this is one of the official pairs that they put out. I think it says something about candy over here. I don't know. It's always behind my hair. So I don't know. But it's like hard plastic.
And they're not lickable or eatable or edible.
They're hollow, so they're not real heavy. I really like these. I had the pastel version earlier in the year, and I didn't really care for them, but I like these a lot. They're super comfy.
You're sitting right next to me, and I'm looking at you on screen going, look how beautiful she is. I should just be doing this. Look how beautiful you are. That's the world we live in today.
You're right? Laugh. You just make them Oh, geez.
Before we went live tonight, we were ticky-tacking.
I'm so sad that's disappearing, actually. I just started looking into it like 3 weeks ago. I know it's been going on for a while, but it was not another social app that I really needed in my life. I've had enough.
We suck at making TikTok videos, but we love watching them. They're amazing.
Oh, the cute kids. It's like an easier version to use than YouTube.
Well, now Instagram has something called Reels.
But it's still not as easy to use, though, because TikTok is only video. It's really easy to stream through because it's like really short seconds.
What kind of TikTok are you watching?
I don't know.
I'll tell you which ones I'm watching. I like roller skaters.
Oh yeah. Brings me back to my time. We do have some candy tonight.
Yes, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah. And this also one said candy, and I had to remind myself.
The time is 11:34. Upside down, it's hell. Oh, we do have news today.
Yeah.
I turned to Jessica right before we started in the middle of our TikTok rant, and I was like, "Do we have any news tonight?" And I didn't think we did, but we kind of do. Got something really, really, really exciting.
Yeah, but actually, it is really exciting. I can't believe we completely forgot about it. It's one of those things where, like, we know about something long before you guys know about something, and you kind of have to wait for it to, like, come into fruition, and then you kind of forget that it's, like, new because it's been on your mind for X amount of time, and then it's like, guys, guess what I can finally share with you? That's super cool.
Wow.
I can't make noise.
I'm not going to tell them.
Well, then it's not news.
I'm just kidding. All right. So, all right, we're going to talk about the movie in just a little bit.
Our what do you call it? Pinned link is back.
Yes. Oh,
for
God.
people who were having issues, us included. I don't know why this feature was not working for like the past couple of weeks we've been doing the Hangouts.
So, let's see here. 11:35. Movie starts at midnight. For those of you who here in this chat room. Look at that. Yahoo chat rooms. Who here? I said that with a quiver in my voice, like, oh my God, they're gonna laugh at me, Carrie.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
How you doing, Mark?
They're all gonna laugh at you.
Who here is this their very first Grim Up All Night watch party. Who is a Grim Up All Night virgin?
Hi, Christy. Hi,
Alex Estrada, you're here. Cool Hand, me, Logan, John Morissette. Some of you guys, I remember, some of you guys tried to trick us and say that you're a Grim Light virgin.
We know.
Which, that's all right.
Yeah.
So here's how this works. Basically, we started doing this whenever everything started to hit the fan, the shite, and quarantine started happening. And we were stuck inside, and you guys were stuck inside, and we were like, let's watch a movie together and create this crazy little thing. And Grim Up All Night has been born. And we've done this every single weekend.
Since like last January?
Yeah.
Since last year holiday. So we've almost been doing this for like a year.
We missed one Saturday night.
Yeah,
because we were filming. Yeah. We were traveling filming, and then we did it Sunday night. We didn't even announce it. We just went live. And so that was the only exception. Basically, our watch parties work. I can't speak. Our watch parties work like this. We have people from all over the world that tune in. Okay. So we found it easier to do a watch party where everything is on YouTube. The movies are always free. Watching us is always free. You need 2 screens. Your TV and a cell phone, your cell phone and a tablet, your computer have 2 windows open. So you can watch tonight's movie and you can hang out with us. Or you can just watch the movie and say, screw the Grims. Or you can just hang out with us and say, screw the movie. But trust me when I tell you this, you do not want to say screw the movie because tonight it's a good one. This is a
good movie. But if you don't have the option of having 2 windows open or using 2 devices like television with, a Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, or just a smart TV or smart player, of course, multiple phones, multiple tablets kind of thing, I do suggest checking out this movie.
It's going to be,
tonight.
It's not going away.
No.
It's on YouTube for free, so you can watch it whenever you want.
But I believe we found it on Amazon Prime. So if you have Amazon Prime, look it up afterwards. It might be available in some other places. I don't know if it's on Tubi. I have a membership there, but I keep forgetting to check.
Mr. Jeff Davidson, going to be a grandpa in November. Next generation of Grim Life fan will be here soon. That is freaking awesome. So, Jeff, you're going to be a grandpa in November. Davina's daughter had a baby girl recently.
Yeah, she just did. She was in labor during our last live.
I remember that.
We were like...
So congratulations, Davina, officially on Grim Up All Night.
Yeah, babies. This is a good movie, guys.
I'm going to pull up something because this is kind of a segue into something that I want to talk about. Most of you guys who have been following us for a long time have seen this video that we're going to mention, we're going to talk about. Oh, shoot. Let me finish my train of thought. I'm sorry. The movie tonight, do not watch it until midnight. We're going to all watch it together, okay? The movie link is in the description below or pinned to the top of the chat that you all are typing in right now. So click it, get it ready if you want to watch the movie. At midnight, we're going to do a quick countdown, and we're going to watch it. Everybody follow. Any questions? Yes, it is Film Rise Movies, and we're watching it straight from their channel. Hopefully, you're in a part of the world where it's not banned.
That has happened a couple of times, and since we're in the States here, we can't tell where else in the world, and that's my hair. We can't tell where else in the world a film might be banned. But you guys do let us know, and we do try to take that into account. We do kind of sometimes bounce films off of people who are in other countries to try to make sure that we can all be included. Funny enough, sometimes I think the most frequent has been Canada.
Davina says she hasn't had a full night of sleep since the baby was born.
I bet not.
I think what we should do,
get a lot of attention.
We should make Davina and her family a lullaby CD where we just sing their weirdest, strangest, awkwardest, bizarre, unforgettable, but you want to forget them songs.
That would be your segment. Mine would actually be the lullaby part. I used to sing him lullabies.
And then we're going to sell it for $6.66. Yeah. Tip 666. See? Everything all goes together. Davina Dungeon.
We got so swept up in watching the TikTok videos. I didn't get any snacks. I don't even have a drink.
We do have snacks. Thanks to Aaron. we have something that's behind us. We're going to talk about that. But there is something.
I know, but I need other snacks.
I want to tell you guys, we can always run. The kitchen's just over there. Okay. We've been sitting on a piece of news for the past 2 months.
Yeah.
Probably so about, that long, about 2 months ago, a production company reached out to us and said, hey, we're doing a project. And it's a collaboration of spooky content creators, I guess you would say. And we're making a documentary called Inside. I had to look at it because it's a long one. It's like Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike, the Hag Ride. Inside the World's Most Haunted Houses. A documentary called Inside America's Most Haunted Houses. It's not so much documentary, except for
they call it a documentary, though, don't they?
Yeah, it's called a documentary because they talk about real life horror locations. And they reached out to us and said, hey, we'd like you guys to be a part of it. Do you want to? So we said yes. And they used our segment on the Lalaurie Mansion in New Orleans for this documentary. And it's cool because what's really neat is it's on Amazon Prime. So you can go into Amazon Prime and type in, I don't know if you can see this thing here. Well, you can't see it. It's called Inside the World's Most Haunted Houses. And we're right around the 34-minute mark. But you can go on.
Here, let me see.
And watch this documentary on Inside America's Most Haunted Houses.
And they pretty much play our entire episode. And they do that with a lot of the other groups that are involved as well, but they do their own in-between segments. It's actually, I mean, some of the quality of film varies a little bit because some people are doing like ghost hunting in these locations. So imagine like Ghost Adventures kind of mash up with like exploring videos and then like ghost hunting videos, but they do these really clean cut kind of segments in between that give you a little bit of like miniature bit of history and like a pretty picture and like a solid like voiceover. Like it was done pretty professionally in my opinion. I really enjoyed it.
I'm a man who likes to think and I dream. So I got a couple other things working up my sleeve that's going to pertain to something like this, but I thought it was really neat. And I didn't want to say something to you guys until it was on there.
And we knew we could review it,
So it's on there. We watched it. Jessica's typing in the title now, so you can go find it. If you try to, right now they're having a bit of an issue because it just went on there. They're having a bit of an issue where if you try to share it, it shows a different picture, but the link is still the same.
But we will also in our social media, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, we'll start posting about it, and we might not be able to link you directly to it. Yeah, but we will mention the title and like what the front picture should look like, so you can find it. But we were able to find it pretty easily once we were aware what the title was. So I don't think it's difficult to find. Hey, Adri. Hey, Liz.
You may have noticed more news. Whoa, look at that, right, guys?
Oh, Savannah, that's so cute. She said, we have a dog named Grim at the animal shelter I work at. So I gave him a pumpkin print blanket in both of your honor. That is like the sweetest thing ever.
Thank you, Savannah.
Hi, Lizette. Hi, Christy. Hi, Mauricio.
You may have noticed on our channel, and hopefully you're not getting too, I wouldn't say bored, but you're getting swamped by it. But we've been doing a lot of Halloween hunting videos at local stores because we're always on the search for the best Halloween decorations. So we're looking, and we decided to share those adventures with you.
We're always on the hunt in general, and because the season is coming out. You know, we've been sitting on the edge of our chair waiting for this all year, and we're going, give me my new stuff. Give me my new stuff.
We're having a blast doing them. And
thank you, Sean.
It's from what we can tell. I mean, you watch the numbers and the analytics, and you guys seem to really, really enjoy it. And
such a thing.
It's a lead up to some big stuff. We have so many things happening. Halloween Horror Nights is happening. Well, it's not happening. Halloween Horror Nights during the day is happening. They have 2 houses open.
Yeah.
But
for this weekend.
We are pretty much on the media team for every haunt in the Central Florida area. So we're going to be bringing you a whole bunch of haunted houses, haunted hayrides, haunted experiences, like, you know, Halloween stuff. So it's coming. We're just like easing you into it. We're biding our time. Next week, we're filming 1, 2, 3 videos that are really, really, really big.
I'm gonna be so tired.
Really big. And companies are sending us some things. So we have a new segment coming out called, you ready for it? The Unboxing.
I don't know if we're sold on that yet, but it's yeah. Imagine like Grim Mail, how we were doing Grim Mail. So
it's evolved.
This is not coming from our subscribers. These are coming from companies. That's why we're trying to call it something different.
Well, we're probably going to end up mixing everything all in one.
Yeah.
Like any kind of mail and stuff like that, unboxing. Yeah. But I get unboxing videos are very popular, but they really bother me.
I've been doing them for like 10 years.
Well, I hate the fact like somebody sits there in front of a camera and they grab a knife and they open up a box and they go, "Oh, look at this. This is awesome." That's awesome. It really is. But we're going to do something a little bit different.
We are.
We are. We've talked about this.
Well, for like the one thing.
But it's going to be more than just that. It's going to be more than that. So we have something planned, as only Grim Life does. So we have something coming in the mail that we're really excited about. And we have something very, very well planned. It's very spooky and very spoopy. So be ready for it. We got new stuff coming. Halloween.
Yeah. So excited.
Our Halloween special.
That's not nice.
Is coming October 30th. We've got a lot of things planned. It's slowly coming together, and I'm over here kind of pulling my hair out because it's not going to be ready. It's not going to be ready. So I can't really promise you what it's going to be. It's very variety show-ish, but not being variety show. It's more like
that thing.
There's a lot of stuff happening. Jessica's looking at me. She says to me the other day, she goes,
"I'm supportive, but I'm also like, I don't see it happening."
Why don't you see it happening?
Because we set out to do something last year and it didn't happen. Not even close. We didn't even have
Which is why we're going to do it this year. So
we'll see.
So
okay.
Tomorrow, something's coming in the mail.
Tomorrow's Sunday.
I mean, Monday, something's coming in the mail, and we are going to be going to the store and buying a whole bunch of supplies and building some stuff. So
you say? I mean, that's cool.
I'll do it myself.
Good luck to you.
God damn it! I'll do it myself.
I'll help.
Vanessa, society. How you doing?
Okay, so I saw a couple of questions. I already forgot one of them, but
talking your ear off. I'm sorry.
Matthew wanted to know how old we were when we got our first tattoo.
Oh man.
Oh. Yes, he's still on his first Angry Orchard, by the way. This is still his first one.
Wait, was somebody commenting? My smiles get brighter the more I drink. I become more friendlier. I'm like a Tic Tac that nobody wants to eat.
How old were you when you got your first tattoo?
I don't know.
I just have one, so
I got a lot of tattoos, things that you can't see. I'm gonna say probably 23. So over 20 years ago. I did these things when I was 16 years old.
Yeah, I only have one tattoo. Mm-hmm. Michael's actually covered in tattoos. And
Bill and Ted.
I started to give myself piercings when I was 12, 13. But I don't have any of those anymore. I have scars from them, but so the oldest thing I actually got my septum piercing and my industrial piercing in the same year. And I got those when I turned 18.
Watch for the drunk guy. Okay. Oh yeah.
I was like 34 when I got my tattoo. What, did you see something that you missed?
No. October 1st is coming, which means we have new stickers coming. The Boo Bee stickers. Just in time for Halloween.
We do?
Yeah. October 1st.
Why is it October 1st?
Because they're ghosts. And it's Halloween. It's spooky season.
Oh, so that's when you want to start.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those are coming to the shop.
See, like these segments at night, they're not just entertaining for you. They're also informational for me.
Right.
I get educated on when things are apparently going to happen.
I'm like, I don't want to do these movie nights anymore. She's like, honey, we got to do them because it's the only time you tell me Grim Life stuff. I love hanging out with you guys.
You didn't say that.
All right, the stickers. So if you go to grimlifecollective.com, that's where we sell everything. Stickers, prints, t-shirts. We have a bunch of other stuff coming. Anything that you buy goes 100% into the Grim Life Collective. Everything. Every single singamadoo.
I just need to get my chopstick.
Go for it. We do have quite a big sticker collection on there now, but the Boobies stickers are coming. So popcorn? I don't want any popcorn. We got candy.
I know we have candy, but
all right, hurry up. We got like 9 minutes and we got a lot to cover.
Well, it only took like 20 minutes.
That's one of Jessica's creatures back there. See it? The big eyes. Thank you, Logan.
That's toothless. You're a creature.
All of our movies are for free. Our episodes are free. Watch them whenever you want. Share them with your friends. Share them with your enemies. Share them with your grandma. She'd probably like them.
Ow.
Oh, I'm left here all alone. You guys are in for it. So if you guys want to, you can do, if you want to help out in any way, shape, or form, there's Super Chat. We do this thing called Tip 666. It's the number of the devil. Some of you put in Tip 999, which is the exact opposite, which I completely understand, but it is what it is. But yeah, either way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter as long as you are here and as long as you're hanging out with us and as long as you enjoy what we create, because Jessica and I enjoy bringing you our adventures, our life. This doesn't really make a damn sound. Oh, Patreon. Check out our Patreon. We send you things in the mail. Woohoo! Okay. Questions. Got stickers and t-shirts. Wish you would do Grim Life can koozies to keep my beer cold. You never know, Jeff. Things can happen. I mean, I wear pomade in my hair, and I like pocket combs. I have pocket combs everywhere I go. I want to put Grim Life Collective on pocket combs, but I don't think anybody's going to really like them. But I'd like them, and that's really all that matters, really? I guess so. Speaking of 666, Isabella was born exactly at 333, so she's only half evil. Davina, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. But if she's 333 and you lay her down, she's either WWW or If that makes sense. Because 3 upside down or 3, never mind. It's a bad joke. Did you ever notice that dad jokes sounds like bad jokes? Bad jokes, dad jokes. Okay, a Killer Clowns watch party is coming very, very soon. A lot of Killer Clown stuff is happening very, very, very soon. One of the big filming locations we are going to be doing when we move out to California at the end of the year, Watsonville, California is where they filmed Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And it's been my dream to go to that town and seek out all the filming locations. So that's coming. So be ready for that one too. Maybe we'll do the filming locations video and Killer Clowns on the same night and try to get some special guests like John Massari or the Kyoto brothers to be a part of it. Candy Coffin content. I'm waiting for Jessica, but I don't think she's going to come back. She's out there. So I'm just going to talk about it. So she's going to miss it. It is what it is. Candy Coffin. Now, inside this coffin has a sugary death. Not really. There's candy. It's edible. It's eatable. I mean, everything inside you can eat. All right. I'm kind of losing it. See, I'm like, I need my... Anyhow, okay. Jesus Lord, I'm knocking everything over. Don't tell Jessica. All right. So, she's going to kill me that I'm going to tell you about this. So, oh yeah. Okay. So, Mike and Ike, cotton candy, 3 boxes that were sent to us. And I am going to wait for her to tell you who they came from. Because these are specifically for her because she loves cotton candy. I'm kind of ruining the surprise, aren't I? Because this was her shindig. I got beer. Sadly, I'm out of red vines. And I keep buying these for Jessica, and she doesn't eat them, even though these are her favorite. So, candy. Oh, God. Do you ever have Death by Chocolate? Any Nightmare on Elm Street watch party coming? Alexander, a couple weeks ago, we did Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Dead. Keep this in mind. For right now, because of who we are and how we do things, I mean, we're just two blokes, two people just having fun with you guys. Every movie that we play right now is on YouTube. At some point, I don't know, I don't want to jump ship and go to a different app. And Red Vines, Red Veins, no, not tonight. Candy Coffin, great idea. Well, Tim, Candy Coffin was a gift to us, which is a throwback to one of our earliest watch parties. It was House on Haunted Hill, starring Vincent Price. And if you know the movie, people come to spend the night, and if they spend the entire night inside the haunted house, they get money. And they were given these little coffins with guns in them. That's what that's for.
Oh, we already have one.
I'll take it. Now I got 3 in the room, which makes it even more of a fun party. I talked about the Candy Kaufman. The Candy Kaufman. It's like
I brought snacks. I walked in eating.
She is back. See it?
A cookie.
Look,
carrying popcorn and chips.
The viewers went up because you came here. They dropped down 75 people when you left the room, and I was like,
how did they know I'm coming back?
I cried, and then it came back up. Somebody must have yelled, "Eat your Skittles!" See, Tim says you got to eat your Skittles. They're starting to gather. Who gave you these?
Aaron.
Aaron?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. I'm like,
you know, I love tropical Skittles.
Who gave you candy?
And I've been waiting until tonight to try the cotton candy. My guys, I haven't tried them before. I don't want to try them without you guys. I haven't been to Salem yet. I would really love to go.
Mm-hmm. She's been dying to go to Salem. But the only time you should really ever visit Salem is during Halloween.
Jerky. I love jerky. Jerky's good. I grew up country, and by country I mean I grew up with like no neighbors, and whatever my dad killed, we ate it. So like we've made our own jerky.
That's right, Aaron. Thank you.
We, I love animals. I love jerky. I love different varieties. Yeah, I say yes. Thank you. You just got me like really excited. It's good. Oh, venison jerkies. I love venison. Venison is so delicious.
I think we have one more
Sour Patch Kid
Halloween hunting video comes out before we start delving into haunted houses and Halloween events.
Sorry, Logan, I did see you ask a couple of times for us to show us our doggie, but doggies are outside the room because they're very destructive. So disruptive, not destructive. They're both actually. So sorry, I'm not going to introduce the doggies.
2 minutes. Well, it's down to 1 minute now. It is coming.
Yes, it's going to be good.
Somebody yelled tramp stamp. You know what?
I will take rabbit and I will take frog jerky.
You ready for this? You ready for this? Someday, I predict this. You ready? Someday, somebody's going to get a tattoo of #Grim Up All Night on their lower back.
They are not.
Yes, they will. They're not. Because it will officially become a tramp stamp. Speaking of, when you watch the movie, if you get lost in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, cool.
Yell out tramp stamp and we'll tell you the time of the movie.
For anyone who might not have seen the comment or can't watch via YouTube but can use Tubi or Crackle, Horror Fan 1988 just let us know that HOWL is on those as well. So if that's beneficial to you, by all means.
We should switch to Tubi one night and give it a go.
I have it. We've watched movies on it. They have a very good selection.
Yeah, I mean, we can give it a go.
But it's one of those things where it's an app, and I don't know what it's available on aside from tablets and phones.
Yeah, if we can get it to come on a website, then we will. Oh, it's midnight. Okay, guys, get ready. Get your movie. Everybody know where the movie link is. Who does not have the movie link?
We do not pay for the tattoo, no.
What? I'm not picking my nose. I just got an itch right there. Okay. If you don't have the app, if you don't have the link to the movie link is pinned to the top of the chat that you're typing in right now, telling me that you don't have it. Click on that. We're getting ready to watch it. Press pause as soon as you do. We're getting ready to go. 3, 2, 1, and hit play. And I'm sure you're going to come across ads.
Probably.
Feel free to skip them as much as you want. If you want to watch the ads,
this, guys.
It's a great movie.
It is an amazing movie.
We watched it and we fell in love with it right away.
The screenplay is great. The plot is great. The little scenes of suspense and shock and all that. The special effects is actually what excites me the most about this movie and excited me the most about sharing it with you guys. I can't wait for those who haven't seen it to experience it with us.
And one of the reasons I like the most about it, it's a very claustrophobic-ish kind of movie.
I don't think I've seen Steak Leg.
Steak Land. Did you say Steak Leg?
I did. I said Steak Leg. Instead of Steak Land.
That's it. That's what comes out 3 o'clock in the morning on Skinamax. Steak Leg.
No, he doesn't prank me because I would not take it well.
Wait, what don't I do?
Prank.
Prank you? Oh yeah. No, we're not really prankers.
No. We're big jokesters. Like, we were very comical with each other and really goofy and things like that, but I would not take being pranked well, depending on what kind of prank it was. Like, if you jump out around the corner or something, whatever, but if it's something that could be, like, considered malicious, it would not end well for anybody.
When's the move to California? Are you
January.
guys? January 2nd is the day that we're hitting the road and heading west. January 2nd.
I don't know where this is filmed, but it takes place in England.
I think it takes place in the frozen tundras of Alaska, Winnipeg. Yes, Aaron, this is a werewolf movie. You're going to enjoy it.
Ooh, are there any werewolf movies? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Well, I don't know.
Maybe. I've actually only seen it the one time, so I don't quite recall.
Well, here's the thing about werewolf boobs. They're probably going to be hairy.
It's from last year's Halloween party. It's Minnie Mouse on a broomstick. Mickey's Not So Scary Party.
We're both wearing Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party shirts. Completely understandable, Davina. This guy's a
twat.
He's a douchebag.
He's a twat.
He reminds me of the English guy. He reminds me of the dude from Will and Grace, but only with a beard and a dick. Will. Is that his name? No, it's not. Is it Will?
Yeah, the main guy. Yeah.
My ex-wife had werewolf boobs. Lone Wolf, that's funny. You know what, Lone Wolf? This movie should be like right up your alleyway, right? Because it's like, it's a werewolf movie, Lone Wolf, Adventures.
That guy is a twat.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, I can say that Sam is the mascot for Halloween because he's especially the mascot in that movie.
Well, he's not the mascot for my Halloween.
Yours is Michael Myers.
Mine is Michael Myers.
Oh. American Werewolf in London broke a lot of barriers, made a lot of headway in the special effects world. It will always be top. Always, always. You can't touch it. You can't surpass it. It is always going to be number one.
I learned that dance. I learned this on YouTube. Look at that.
I have to cut you off early.
This is. I'm not even done with my first one, and then I brought another one, and then Jessica brought me another one. So I got 3 tonight.
Oh no!
For the werewolves.
No.
The woofs.
Woofs.
You know what we should do? We should take place in National Thriller Day.
What is that?
It's where you learn the Thriller dance and you record yourself doing the Thriller dance and put it online.
I'm not a good dancer.
I will I'm rocking this. I am gonna do the
I love
Thriller
Dog
dance.
Soldiers.
And I'm gonna wear leather.
That was a good movie in my opinion. I loved Wolf's Jack Nicholson.
Wait, Chad Johnston, are you talking about her and me? Her name is Jessica. My name is Steven.
Oh, thank you, Chris.
I'm just so kidding. My name is not Steven. Thank you, Chris. What? Do you think in the Harry Potter world? Oh, man, that's quick. 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Do you think in the Harry Potter world there's a spell called Hakuna Matata?
No. Chicken wings. I'm way too hungry tonight.
Chicken wings is good, Michelle. So what flavor do you get on your chicken wings, Michelle?
I like it mine plain. No sauce.
Plain. You know, sometimes whenever I get chicken wings, all right, so it's been a long time since I had chicken wings on a bone. All right, so you guys probably know this, and I'm going to rehash this. There's 3 things that I really don't like. Birds. Don't like birds. The second one, crunchy food. I don't like food that goes crunch.
Correct. No, you don't like hard food.
I don't like hard food. The third one, I don't like eating meat on the bone. If I see it's on the bone and Jessica's like, I'll pull it off, I say, no, I already know it's on the bone, which is funny because meat is always on the bone.
Some people like that. My best friend from St. Louis was like that. It really bothered her.
But if I come home and she pulled the meat off the bone and I didn't see it already on the bone, I'm fine. I'll eat it. Another thing is I won't eat food that has been sitting out for a certain amount of time.
He has very weird food things. Yeah.
Yeah. And I usually smell everything I eat and drink before I eat and drink it. Gotta
Wool and sheets, yeah. He has a weird fabric thing too.
Yeah, I don't like sheets. There's a place that's by us. I can't remember what it's called. There's Hooters with the chicken wings, right? Mm-hmm. But there's another place, I think it's called Wing House, where it's like Hooters.
The place right over there?
No, it's down by my by Universal, where they wear really short shorts. They should just call it Booters. But but they wear short shorts. No Lone Wolf Adventures. We are going to go this morning, but within 5 minutes, the virtual queue filled up. Sarasota. Hey, how you doing? I've been wanting to go to Sarasota and film because that's the Barnum and Bailey Museum is down there. I'd like to check that out before we move. Volume. Usually Jessica's telling me to turn it down. She's telling me to turn it up.
I don't like this movie and I can't hear it.
Missouri. Is that anywhere near Illinois? She hates that I call it Illinois. You know why they call it that, right? They're very loud, rambunctious people. They make a lot of noise. And they're pretty ill.
That's not even like dad joke quality. That's just like terrible.
I bad jokes, dad jokes.
Bad jokes. Hey, Mizzou.
Wait,
Oh, hi, Amy.
what did you say?
Mizzou.
What's Mizzou?
Missouri State.
But why they call it Mizzou?
I think it's the Mizzou Tigers.
But Mizzou is what it's called?
Missouri. Mizzou.
Mizzou.
It's still spelled M-I-Z-Z-O-U.
Oh, add in 3 minutes. Add in 3, 1. Oh, here's an ad. I'm skipping this one.
It wasn't just here's how to flip a house. It's here's how to have a successful business.
I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri. So I'm a little bit familiar. I didn't go to college or anything there, but I know Mizzou.
Some of you guys out there may have YouTube Red where you pay a subscription fee.
Timestamp?
And you don't get ads, which is awesome. 10 minutes and 15 seconds. We chose to opt out of YouTube Red because we make money from ads. And the YouTube channel, the YouTube videos that I watch and Jessica watch,
I never made it to brand.
it only makes sense that, we help them get paid too. So we opted out of that option.
Yep, I'm from Duluth. I really like the howling. But that classic scene, they're kind of hard. They're what's those ones that really badly stick to your teeth, the jubies? Let me know if that's too loud. That got a little bit loud there for a second with the music, but I mean, American Werewolf in London really cultivated a lot of stuff for the horror scene, a lot of stuff for the special effects scene. I love The Howling. I think it's a great movie, but you gotta give American Werewolf its props for sure. We have Disney Plus. I don't know why, but like I changed the brand of popcorn that I've been getting lately. And all my life I've always just picked whatever was the cheapest. And I believe I just got the one that like I've always bought throughout my adolescence and stuff. And as soon as I pulled it out of the microwave, I was like, I haven't had that feeling in a long time. And it's just called like Act 2 movie theater butter, I think. And it just like, it's a certain smell. Love it.
Oh, shoot.
I'm still singing it wrong.
I got to log into the tickety talk. Because Jessica said that it's going to be still working, but
you can't download it. And then at a certain date, it shouldn't be working either, but I don't remember when that is.
I just want to go in and just see.
I haven't started to
It's still
yet.
there.
Ah, I told you just can't download it.
Right? Dee Wallace was a big 80s crush for me as well. Mr. Geek Me Out says, smell you later. I thought he said, smell your hair. And I was like, okay. Good night, Davina. Thank you for joining us. Take care of the family. Smell your baby's feet. Smell your daughter's baby's feet.
I wouldn't doubt it, Savannah.
What's that?
That TikTok is going to stay. I really wouldn't doubt it.
Mark Sepp told me to smell your hair. I robot. I do whatever I'm told.
Which is funny because I don't think that my hair really smells like anything, but the new pomade you've been using, I sniff his hair when he sleeps. You already know this. I've told you. Because you never let me touch it.
So what else do you do whenever I'm sleeping? No, go ahead and tell them.
I stick your finger up my nose and see if it wakes you up. Sometimes it does. Let me show you. I show you. I do it like this.
Which finger?
I take your hand. I stare right at your face and I go. Because the fingertips usually don't really go up there anyway. But I do this. And I wait to see what happens. There's been times where he's woken up and he'll like pull his hand away and I'm like, no, give it back, and I'll stick it back up my nose. Until he wakes up and he just gives me this look like, fuck off. I'm just like, yeah. Because he didn't remember anything. He never remembers anything. And I'm like, you're not going to remember this in the morning and you're sleeping and I miss you. So.
Oh, boy. The orchard count begins. I just opened up number 2. I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I got 3 more in the other room. Yeah.
Hey, Adrian. Oh, thank you, Andy.
Mr. Andy, 40. Whoa. Watching from my car on my phone and daughter's tablet. Couldn't miss movie night. Andy, that means the world that you would do something like that.
Seriously.
Sucks you don't have power.
I mean, he's a bit further south than we are. We've had some heavy raining here, but we haven't had anything like that.
16 minutes. 16 minutes.
I hope it comes back on soon. Mr. Geek Me Out, you don't want to know. I might look all cute and stuff, but I eat a lot of crap. I eat a lot of terrible food.
You know, I would do the same thing.
I actually love the werewolf scene in Trick or Treat. I remember watching Trick or Treat for the first time. And I love how they tied everything in. And I especially love Anna Paquin as a werewolf. I thought the makeup just looked amazing on her.
My favorite episode was the one with the little kids in the school bus. I really want those masks from Spirit Halloween. We haven't gotten them yet.
Can't find them. Can't find anything with Spirit Halloween. It's so frustrating. They're never like stocked very well. So Charles, there's handful of ways that you can. We have a PayPal if you want to do PayPal. I actually have everything. I think the only thing I haven't signed up for yet is Cash App. I know that's a really popular one, but as we continue to do more movie nights and stuff, everyone wants to make a donation, but they have this app or they have that app. So I have Zelle, Venmo, PayPal. I think the only one I don't have
PayPal
is Cash App. Yeah. Even though I've gotten requests to use Cash App too. So if you want to donate by any of those, you can. In the description above your chat here beneath the video, there's a little tiny drop down marker. There's links where you can donate. We also have a Patreon where you can join for just as low as $1 a month. And you can see some behind the footage scenes that we film, or you can join at like $5 and $10 where we do postcards that we send out every month, handwritten and made by us. That's the $10 one. The $5 one, we send out these really cool horror themed movie postcards. Or you can buy stickers or a t-shirt. We have prints from grimlifecollective.com. And I think that's the way that you can help out and donate. I think I covered it.
Jeff, a lot actually. It's very humbling. It really is. Jeff asked, have we ever been noticed by any fans while filming a video yet? It happens a lot, especially whenever we go to the parks.
Everyone's so sweet too.
Yeah, everybody's really sweet. People come up to us. And it's really nice because so many people will wait till we're done filming and they just say they didn't want to interrupt. They just want to like hang out and like just say hello. The parks, it happens a lot.
At the parks,
but it's been happening We were in Hot Topic the other day, and somebody came up to us and was like, "I really love your videos." Thank you, Echo. Echo Travel Adventures. We went to Villains Night with them.
Hi guys. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's okay.
So yeah, we were in Hot Topic, and somebody came up to us and said, so it's weird because at first it started happening in the parks, and now it's happening a lot more in everyday society, which is really cool. Like, by all means, if you see us, say hello, please.
I think sometimes people weren't sure. Like, you stand out with your tattoos and stuff, and depending on whether or not you're wearing a hat or wearing your glasses, you might look a little different, and people wouldn't be so sure. But if you've kept up with our videos and you're aware of what hair color I have recently, then I kind of stand out like a sore thumb, so we're a bit more easy to recognize. We are not going to do Grim Life Collective masks. I actually did look into that, and it is insanely expensive. We would have to sell like 50 or more just to break even, so that's something that we opted not to do.
Thank you, Michael. And even if you just stop in just for a little bit and say hello, or just hang out, or just watch the movie, we appreciate the hellos.
We will have some more stuff. I mean, we're probably not going to have very much available as far as options before we move, because that would just mean moving a lot more products with us. We want to get more t-shirt designs. We want to get Grim Life pins. That's like one of the biggest one that we want to do. We're moving in January.
Stickers, pins, and patches are coming.
We're gonna have new stickers sooner than anything.
One day we will,
But yeah, I promise we will have like a whole array of things, but I don't think it's gonna happen before the move. You throwing on like runes?
Yes. Get in my mouth. Oh shit.
I don't know. Whenever we go to Disney Springs, it's never planned. I happen to go a lot of places with my mom. You know, me and my mom are the ones that go to Disney Springs more than Michael and I. We're moving to LA. Oh, I'm sorry, Alyssa. That's possible, Daniel.
I'm so lost. Are you, after you move, have Grim Life drive-in movie night? Hey, sure.
We are moving in January.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I have everything from this year. So everything that they're bringing out as far as popcorn buckets and sippers and things, aside from the Madame Leota, that's the only thing the sipper is new. But I have all the buckets because they're from previous years.
These things are chewy, but they're addicting.
Yeah, they're a bit too chewy for me.
Out. I'll tell you this. We have all these different things planned to bring you guys content, horror content. We have something planned. It's called, like, every Tuesday. It's going to be called Tombstone Tuesdays, I think.
Probably Savannah.
And every Tuesday, we're going to bring you a different grave from Los Angeles, from Hollywood, California. So every Tuesday, that's going to happen. Every Saturday night is going to be our movie nights. And video sprinkled in between. Yeah. All kinds of things, from filming locations to weird roadside attractions, murder sites, bizarre places, and aliens, ghosts, spooky shows.
So, Andy, there is an option that you can do as a generator for being in an apartment. This is actually something that we're considering looking into in Los Angeles, is that you can get, oh, thank you, Charles.
Charles, thank you, sir.
You can get a battery storage unit and use a set of like foldable oh my god, I just completely lost the word. Solar paneling. The whole thing in total, if you get like a really good one, I think in total it could cost you upwards of like $300, but that's about probably what a decent generator would cost you, and then the gasoline to run that.
So 24 minutes.
But the battery unit,
refocus.
I know, right? The battery unit and the solar panels the ones that I've been
Yes.
looking at will run your refrigerator for like 6 months, practically. So
Uh-oh. We lost
yeah,
it.
it does this sometimes. There we go. Yeah.
Witchfinder General, we have done a video at Spook Hill in Florida. We weren't too impressed with it. We really enjoyed the sign more than anything. But if there is a search, there is a search option on YouTube. You can find it. Just type in Grim Life and Spook Hill, you'll find it.
Yeah, I don't remember what I started Googling, Andy, but there's a lot of stuff that you can buy through Amazon. And the ones that I happened to look into are probably on the higher end. Because I wanted like something that was a bit more energy efficient, that might possibly in the long run help us save on bills going out, to Los Angeles. This is like an option, because I've been looking at getting one of those solar paneled like battery chargers for your phone kind of thing, and then it kind of escalated from there. So it's worth looking into.
SidMob99 says, before you leave, you must come to the Sarasota Bradenton area. We are. We have been invited down by Sir Henry's Haunted Trail, which is in Plant City, to come check out their Halloween festivities that are COVID friendly. And I do believe Bradenton,
Hey, Australia,
is the home of a 90s theme Disney store. So we're going to go check that out and check out their Halloween stuff and possibly film something there as well. I think that's next week or the first week of October.
Hi, South Africa. My gosh, that's far.
Hi, guys.
Greetings.
I love that you guys tell us where you're visiting from, or visiting the chat from. Hi, Brazil. That's so cool, man. I don't know if we've been talking about this. I don't know if we're going to get the annual passes in our first year out there. But we just want to, we don't know how theirs work. Like in Florida, you do a payment plan, but if they do the same thing, probably, yeah.
Thank you, Em. We love all you guys.
No, thank you. And we are a bit all over. Because we don't fit into like one category ourselves with the things that we're interested in. Hello, Iceland!
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you.
Awesome.
And Heather from Iceland.
What's your son's name?
Trenton. So I am a big advocate for, I love whenever people tell us that families watch our videos together or they share them with each other. It's very, very big for me. We keep talking about doing a we keep talking about doing a.
Oh, that's seriously cool, Sid's mom.
Well, we keep talking about doing a podcast talking about like the origins of Grim Life Collective. And Grim Life Collective started because years ago I was homeless and I was living out of my car in the middle of winter in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I was delivering food for a pizza place. It was an Italian pizza place owned and run by a Russian family.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Logan.
And I would deliver pizza to these houses, these families' dinners to these houses, and people would open up the door and they'd be sitting on their couch at 7 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock at night, and just eating and watching TV. And it just felt a little unsettling to me. Like, I remember thinking, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that family, that person that sits there night after night in front of the TV. Instead, I want to go out and I want to explore the world. I want to go out, not necessarily travel, like going hiking through Europe or anything, but I want to go out and see the weirder shit, the stuff that I love. So hearing that a family is finding our travels and maybe not going out and traveling, but doing it through us, I don't know, that just makes me happy. Plus the beer is talking.
A little bit, yeah. Definitely send you a lot of ghost subs, Logan. Very sorry to hear about that, honey.
What happened?
You just got some really bad news.
I'm sorry, Logan.
Yeah. That is a very good question, Maria. It is going to be Pacific time because it will, again, the reason why we do Up All Night, or it evolved into Grim Up All Night, is because we work full-time jobs and oftentimes we work night shift. So we're transferring with the same company going out into Los Angeles, and again, probably going to work a lot of nights. So it will have to correspond. And it will be Pacific time, midnight.
Mm-hmm.
That lady's about to get big. Want to know how I know this?
Because you've seen her?
She's wearing white. White shows blood.
Oh, this is the. Oh yeah, this lady.
Tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp is 30 minutes and 35 seconds. Which is funny, because when we moved to Los Angeles, I feel like we're going to be more active than we are here.
It's their fault. They didn't stay and look after the rest of the stuff.
We're going to be doing a lot of hiking, a lot of outdoor
Never
activities.
leave your elderly behind.
But the majority of the time, we're not going to be at home. Instead, we're going to be out filming things and creating content.
Danielle, that is so sweet.
I did grow up in Pittsburgh. It's gotten loud. Is that too loud for you guys?
Look at that, man. She got lifted.
Richard Thomas, tip 999, turn it upside down.
Oh, thank you so much.
We'll be making up to Northern California, I promise.
Oh, that's gruesome.
Yes. And I'm horrible at this.
Or what time there?
Yeah. Yes, did grow up in Pittsburgh. Spent a lot of time at the Beehive, at Club Laga. Ceremony, back whenever I was going.
I've started calling you guys the Groom Life Ghouls. Like, it just naturally falls out of my tongue. I personally call you guys my little pumpkin patch.
Midnight Society.
You're my little pumpkins in my pumpkin patch. My pumpkin patch makes me happy. In case you couldn't understand me, because
Midnight Society is what we ended up calling them. That's what the group is called.
Yeah, the group is called the Midnight Society, and then we decided on Grim Life Ghouls of the Midnight Society.
I bet we did see each other back in the ceremony days. You might have even seen me perform on stage.
And piercings at the time.
Mm-hmm. There was a time back then in ceremony. Do you remember the Psycho Chicks? Me and one other person had a sideshow that we would perform sometimes on the ceremony stage. We even opened up for the voluptuous horror of Karen Black and Mindless Faith one night.
Tis but a flesh wound. I love it. I just love this movie.
Yeah. Long time ago, those ceremony days. Oh my God.
Adri, that is a really big question, honey.
What's that?
Where do I buy my dresses and my skirts from? It's not from any one company. So depending on what you see, a lot of stuff I buy is secondhand. A lot of stuff I buy is from bigger companies when it's way past Halloween, it's out of season, and it's on clearance, and I'm like, that's my jam.
She's excellent at buying as well as selling.
Yeah. We're not sponsored by anybody.
No.
I don't get my clothing sent to me from anybody.
But wait till you see what's coming in the mail, though.
Yeah,
our very first unboxing video is coming.
By some people about and honestly, that's because we reach out too. I haven't reached out to any clothing companies because most of the people that they work with tend to have really big numbers, and I just don't know if we fall into that category. Well, but it would be nice to be able to say, hey,
Oh, there we
get
go.
all my stuff from these guys.
Well, think about it like this too. Let me try to get this taken care of here.
Oh, my hands are so sticky now.
I know it's bright. Think about it like this as well.
I love Cracker Jacks.
For every video that you see, there's
thank
always
you.
something that's going on behind the scenes that makes it happen. Whether it's an email being sent out, or we're covering something, or we get comped admission because we reached out to the PR department.
Or we just did a buttload of research.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Not every time. We're not always gifted entry places. We spend a lot of money going to the places that we go to and the things that you see.
Talking. So I always feel like we talk too much.
Sometimes. But some people come just to hang out with us and not to watch the movie. So I kind of feel weird like having long silent moments because I don't want you guys to be bored and I love you anyway.
I can't believe you signed.
Kirk Hammett is a huge horror fan, Chad, and I would absolutely love the chance to talk to that man and to share Grim Life with him, and just the guitarist for Faster Pussycat reached out to us once. He ended up watching our Tom Savini video, and we became friends on Twitter. Yes.
What's new, Pussycat?
Whoa,
whoa.
Pussycat, I love you.
Yes, I do.
How? All right, so where else? Okay. Do you realize just what happened, right? It's Saturday night. Well, Sunday morning, but it's Saturday night, light night. Nightlife is in full bloom somewhere in the world.
Somewhere.
You're sitting here watching the Grim Life Collective sing Tom Jones. Think about that for a second. Thank you, Jeff. We'd love to shake your hand and thank you in person.
Man.
Maybe beer talking.
Here's the thing. If you guys ever see us out in public, you are not going to disrupt us or make things weird or be unwelcome if you come over and say hello. I guarantee you that. And chances are I have stickers on my purse.
Oh yeah. We give out things if you say hi.
High tension is a really good one. I've started carrying some stickers on my purse for when I happen to meet people. We're always thrilled to meet you guys, and it just makes our day, you know. So I know it can be a little awkward feeling to go up to someone and say, "Hey, you don't know me, but you know we've been there." I have completely been there when I've seen people I know, and I'm going to kind of like, "Oh, I don't want to bother them," and mostly that's my anxiety talking about.
Dustin, some of the stickers do have Intro Reaper on it.
We love when you guys come up and say hello. So if you ever see us out in public, please say hi.
Yes.
The boobies are not ready yet. They're coming.
Yes, they're coming.
We have 4 stickers with the Grim Reaper on it and our logo from the intro that you see. We have 2 and a sticker pack.
You, Richard.
They're holographic. They're really pretty. So you get the white one and an orange one, and then there's matte ones. You can get one in white and orange. Those are not sold together, but the holograms are sold together. Oh. Thank you, Richard.
So here's something for those of you who have been watching our videos for quite some time. You may not have noticed this, but now I'm going to tell you something that you're probably going to start noticing it. For some god-awful, weird reason, I started talking differently.
With your teeth?
No.
Oh.
The way I pronounce things.
Hi, Darren.
Is a lot differently. There's certain words that come out of my mouth.
Is it because I made fun of you for it? Is it stuff that I made fun of you for?
Well, no, not necessarily, but like, I'll say something like the latest Disney video we did. For some reason, when I started talking about Captain Jack Sparrow, I start pronouncing things weird. Did I lose my Pittsburgh accent? I've never had it.
Zach Baggins Museum.
They don't allow you to film inside the museum.
Yeah, I would still love to go.
The Zach Baggins Haunted Museum and Museum of Death, they do not let you film inside.
We love you too, Logan. We love all of you guys.
Yeah. We wouldn't be who we are today if it wasn't for you guys.
Old man.
And that sounds like a lane.
He's got
Like
this
a
like,
line.
nice little like baritone going. It is very soothing. I like hearing his voice on camera more than I hear mine, because usually when we're out and about, I'm a little bit hyper to keep my energy up because it can be a very long day. And so I tend to have like a higher voice. And like if I'm just chilling with you guys like now, then I have like a lower register. But
well, most of the time,
really high.
I'm the one behind the camera, and I'm also the one who edits.
Yeah.
And I'll notice editing the different ways my voice sounds, and I always feel like, oh man, there's something off. So like, for instance, when we did the Walmart video, the Walmart haunted, what's that? Michael has a radio voice for sure. Thank you.
They love your voice. Cobra Kai. Hey, Patrick.
Hey, Patrick. When we did the Walmart Halloween hunting video, I felt a lot more alive and a lot more bad booty. Oh, that's bad booty. So bad booty. But then, like, when we did the Target video, I felt like I was more relaxed. Maybe it was just because it was at the end of the day. I don't know. But I can hear it. I like when he says bad booty. Man, that cracks me up. I'd like saying, I don't know. Bad booty doesn't always come out. Something truly has to be bad booty in order for bad booty.
Kind of moved.
Right.
Yeah.
I gotta be moved.
Oh, our little boo parade. Yeah, we wanted to get more people in costumes, and there weren't as many as we would have liked.
I think as time drags on, so will the voices. Hopefully, I never come across bored. And I told you this before, because I'm never bored whenever we film. If we're not feeling something, we do not film. We don't turn on the camera. Oh. If we turn on the camera and put out a video, it's because we're excited about it and we want to share it with you. We get invited to media nights for different things. People send us things. We don't candy coat it. Biggest example of this, we did a video in St. Augustine where we went to the Ripley's Believe It or Not up there. It was a great museum, but we kind of at the end of the video,
let them have it.
We let them have it. It was kind of like a scathing review. We were just like, listen,
mean.
we weren't.
No.
But they reached out to us and said, we love that you were so honest.
Oh, thank you, Eric.
Thank you. And thank you, Eric. Thank you so much. Any Hammer films soon? They are coming. Just saw one last night. It was a gem, Brides of Dracula in 1860. Great cinematography. I have to agree with you. Hammer films are phenomenal. They will be coming soon. What was I saying?
Your face.
Oh, so Ripley's Believe It or Not, for Christmas this past year, they ended up gifting us lifetime passes to all of their museums, all of their buildings, all of their exhibits. We have this special card that we show when we get there, and we get in for free. Which is why you'll see a lot of Ripley's videos whenever we travel.
I can't tell you, Chrissy. You have
because
to watch.
We were honest. What's that?
She asked if the lady's going to turn into wolf, and I said, you have to watch. You have to. It's real. Okay. I mean, you probably already know, yeah, she's going to turn into a wolf, but the special effects is really fucking cool. Oh man, we did one time. We did an up all night.
Almost 7 hours.
It was painful. I do not want to do that again.
It hurt.
I will do like a double feature. That's fine. But by the end of the stream, my back was in so much pain. The setup we have right now is just not meant for something
need
like that.
Chairs. We would be asleep. We would be snoring on camera.
Chairs. My butt would hurt.
Thank you for stopping, Maggie.
Why do we dislike circus peanuts?
I don't like marshmallow.
I
hate marshmallow.
I just don't like the taste. The texture and the taste is weird for me. And I think if something I don't like very many citrus candies. I don't like really orange. Like if there's ever an orange flavor and stuff, I tend to like eat around that. So it's like my least like candy flavor is orange. So or citrus.
That was crazy. Have a good night.
No, the lady on the movie. Bye.
Michelle, you're supposed to go on a date. So I don't know who your date is, but the fact that they're not watching Grimm up all night might not be a good thing. Just telling you. Don't make us have this conversation. Why? See, you should be, both of you guys should be watching it together, right? Right? There you go. Grim date night.
Date night.
Get some popcorn, maybe some baked beans, and like some water, some beer, some soda pop. Do you say soda or do you say pop?
I just say soda.
Soda.
Some people will just straight up say Coke.
Pop is a sound.
There's
not a
pop,
drink.
there's soda pop, there's soda, and there's Coke. That's all the ones that I've heard.
When do you end the stream?
Some people say soft drink. I've never really heard that used organically though.
Echo Travel Adventure says soda or Coke. I say soda.
I say soda. I grew up in the Midwest.
Y'all come a long way since Pippi Longstocking. Well, thank you, Bulldog. We're all over the place.
Soda.
You really want something crazy? Go all the way back to the very first video. Don't do that. It was horrible. I think I talk about squirrels chasing each other.
Oh, that would be nice.
Pop,
that sounds
soda,
pretty.
Soda pop. What's that?
If you ever make it to Old Sacramento, check out the store Garden of Enchantment. That sounds pretty.
It sounds very pretty, Richard. Thank you.
Like even now, my back's killing me, and I don't know what I did to it.
You know what I call that? You know what I call? I don't call it pop. I don't call it soda. From now on, I am going to call it fizzy lifting drinks. As a throwback to Willy Wonka. Oh, Deke. Oh, brother. Oh, my. I love root beer. Root beer is my favorite soda. I'm sorry. Root beer is my favorite fizzy lifting drinks.
I almost said I don't have a favorite, and that's a lie, because right now it's cream Dr. Pepper. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Dr. Fredstein. They just asked what kind after. That's funny.
You know what saddens me? Let's get real for a moment. Let's have a serious PSA. Did I say that right?
I don't know if we'll be going through Colorado.
PSA? Yeah, we are. We have something big planned in Colorado.
Please.
4630.
Fizzy bubbly.
On a serious note, guys, I feel it's time that we. There are people in the world whose countries don't celebrate Halloween. And it brings a tear to my eye.
It originated here.
But like, so many people out there don't get Halloween stuff.
I know, it makes me really sad too, actually.
They don't get the pleasure of having spooky stuff in their grocery stores.
We don't celebrate certain things in our country that are celebrated in
Halloween is the only thing worth celebrating. Nothing else.
I would love to see cherry blossoms.
Cherry blossoms.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for that. I'm sorry, guys. And like, I'm saying like a lot.
Do I need to cut you off? Are you getting emotional?
I still got one more to drink. I am getting a little emotional.
You don't have to drink it just because you have it.
That's not how this works.
It is how this works.
Not how this works.
It is how this works.
I'm not getting emotional. I'm getting serious.
That's not serious. That's drunk.
I'm expressing my a moment of silence for Michael. Oh no.
Yeah, you tell him to drink up, Tommy, but I'm the one that has to deal with it.
No, I'll pass out.
Yeah,
I'll be asleep, and then you'll be up to like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'll get up at 7. For some reason, I get up 7, whether there's an alarm or not.
Stopping in.
And then she'll be just going to bed. I'm like, what are you doing?
Ooh, blackjack gum. I haven't had that in ages. Hi, Paul. That's power ahead for Michael.
What?
They're giving you a moment of silence
like,
for your emotional moment.
Thank you. Thank you. I was being serious. It hurts my little heart.
It hurts me too, but honestly, I almost opened a thing where if you lived outside of the U.S., I was going to do like a a greeting card kind of thing, like share a little bit of Halloween with people in other countries who aren't able to celebrate it like here. I started tallying what that would cost, like looking into prices and stuff, and it's very expensive. But so emotionally, I'm thinking of you guys.
I have a really incredible story to tell you about the day that I found out that the world didn't celebrate Halloween.
Kissing camels, that's amazing.
Would you guys like to hear it?
Is fighting to make that a reality for every family.
All right.
Go for it, man.
Years ago, I was living in Atlanta, Georgia, and I was working at a haunted house called Netherworld Haunted House. And I had the bright idea. I'm a big fan of the band The Damned.
Really, Andy? I think we've only hit like 2 on our end.
Yeah, I hit 2, just 2. Big fan of the band The Damned, and I found out that they were coming to the United States for one night. It was Halloween night in New York City, and I was like, I don't care how. I got to go to this. I got to go to see The Damned. Almost 900 miles away. I don't care. I have to go. So I reached out to the band, The Damned, and the band manager, who was the drummer at the time, and I still think it is. He got back to me, and I was like, hey, I'd really like to interview you guys, especially Dave Vanian. Is it even possible? I'm going to be coming from Atlanta, Georgia to New York City to see The Damned. Could it be cool? You know, what happened? And he got back to me surprisingly, and he said, yes, that's awesome that you're traveling that far to come see us. We'll comp your tickets. You can come in and check out the sound rehearsal. You can hang out with everybody. We'll get you your interview. And I was like, fucking A. So drove from Atlanta, Georgia to New York City for Halloween night and saw The Damned. And got there early, watched them sound check, and then we went to backstage, the dressing room, and Dave Vanian and Captain Sensible were there. I don't know if you guys know who they are, but it's like massive. And I'm talking to Dave Vanian and getting pictures, and I asked him, I don't remember what the question was, but we started talking about Halloween, and he said they don't celebrate Halloween in England. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, most of my life, I never knew what Halloween was until I started coming to America. And I was like, what? So we had it was me, Dave Vanian, and Captain Sensible, who was dressed as a lobster. That was his Halloween costume. We started talking about Halloween and the Sisters of Mercy, and yeah.
Why are you pulling out?
That was a little long-winded. I'm sorry about that. It was a great story. It was a great night.
Oh, my back.
And if you like The Damned, then heck yeah.
I brought a lot of snacks. I brought way too much food.
Scream-ageddon. We're not going to be checking them out this year. I don't think we don't think we have time to go down that way. So we're skipping. I think the Scream-ageddon is the only one that we're not doing in the Florida area.
Hurry up. Where's he going?
What's happening?
Don't lose anyone else. It's fine. I'm not leaving this
Oh. My lower back is just so destroyed right now.
That would have been awesome, Jeff. I can support you.
Thank you. Ice cream. Oh no, he's stuck.
So the show will start at 8:30 p.m. It'll show. The show will start at midnight Pacific time. So it's 3 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time, which I know some of you guys won't be able to make it for that reason. I'm sorry.
But we will be trying to do
what's the version of the candy?
More live times.
Carissa was asking. I've been eating this by handfuls. In fact, there's some more.
It's a little bit too hard for me. It's not very soft, but I did like the flavor.
I like it.
Oh, that's too much blood. He's a goner.
So thank you, Aaron and Carissa.
Well, Halloween is a holiday that is specific to the Americas.
And I love the Damned. I love them.
The history of Halloween goes back to when, basically, I mean, we didn't have
Have a good night, Jeff.
How do I put this in the words? It was in the 19th century, and basically it was a lot of kids who didn't have homes or were orphans and things of that nature. When younger kids, and they called them kids, but they were probably like early teens and stuff, would just go around and commit a lot of vandalism and things like that. And they were like destroying people's crops, they were setting things on fire, they were breaking into people's like barns and things like that, destroying property, etc. And it basically, townspeople would start trying to placate them with sweets, and started trying to organize activities for them to do, so they wouldn't have like, you know, all this destructive energy, basically, because they're kind of like unwanted kids or whatever. And that eventually became like a bribery where they would go like house to house almost. Not exactly house to house, but they would go and knock on people's doors and they would get sweets and snacks that were made, you know. This is before candy even existed. And then it became like it changed as time went on, and it became traditions of like creating like small pranks and having like controlled mischief, you know, in towns and things like that. It just evolved into what it is today.
Is this too loud for you guys?
A lot of people will say that the origins come from, you know, Europe and things like that. And it's like, yeah, there was certain things are included because of that time of year. So fall, you know, time of pumpkins and things like that. You know, people would use them as lanterns and gourds and stuff. But Halloween really originated here by trying to talk the youngsters in town out of destroying your property. Basically. Breaking windows and all that stuff, you know. Probably back when roads weren't even paved yet. I'm actually really proud of the werewolf that they created for this film, because they didn't go like the generic route. There's some originality to their creature, and I really do enjoy it. That's up to you.
I got time. It's about time to watch Pumpkinhead. Oh, we went crazy. I think next week we should try the Tubi. Uh-oh. It got... I think it's better. Oh, it's so bright. God darn it. Wolfman's got nards.
As a girl.
I'm just saying, it's monsters. We need more Beer talk. I don't really have much to say. Do you have anything to say?
I'm not the one drinking.
Those of you who play Animal Crossing, Halloween festivities are coming soon.
Yeah, I don't know
This
when,
I
though.
tell you. Oh, wait. Secrets are going to come with the beer. Is that what you're saying? It don't happen that way. Michelle.
I don't remember if it's actually dead or if it comes back, to be honest. I've only seen the movie once, and I fell in love with it. Oh, that wasn't her. So that was another werewolf, actually. That was the one that attacked their train. So I don't know if that was a male or female, but it had a wedding ring on. It did have really long hair, though, so I just assumed it was female. I haven't logged into Animal Crossing in like 2 weeks. I feel really bad.
We got to start. So, yeah. Got to start streaming games.
I really like watching him play Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, I'm obsessed with Red Dead Online.
Yeah, we just finally hit a small milestone for us.
The Naturalist, and I was able to get the Hakuna Matata elk.
The Katata.
The Katata elk.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing an elk head. And I got a giant white horse.
Pants.
What's that?
I don't think we actually have matching pajama pants.
No, we don't.
We have matching shirts. Only because, we would go to like Disney or something like that. We would both like a shirt. I rarely wear t-shirts. So you guys always see me wearing t-shirts at night because I really only wear them to bed. And I'm always in my jammies.
Ah, don't move.
Who's that?
It's coming back.
It's still alive.
You know what we need to watch? We have 2 hours of The Boys to watch.
Not tonight. I'm not watching it tonight.
Says who?
Huh?
Says who?
Says me.
Says you can go to sleep.
No, I won't.
Oh, what do you guys or anyone here in the party think about Werewolf of London, the Elvis Presley werewolf?
I do not think I've seen that.
I don't think I've seen that one either.
Oh, The Boys is so good.
Oh.
So I did not read the comics. I grew up on a lot of comics, but The Boys was not one of them. And I feel like I really missed out. I don't think it's an old one though. I think it's more of a modern comic, but
it came out.
I really missed out.
A long time ago, really. It's been out for a long time.
She has to go. You touch one hair of my Jimmy's head, and I'll break your bloody neck.
The Paris one is fun. I like Werewolf in Paris.
Okay. It is very much. It represents the era it was filmed in, which I think is the 2000s, late 90s, 2000s, and it definitely you can feel it in that film. Yeah, I kind of wish that they would redo it and just improve on it. I think that they could for sure, but I haven't started watching Ratchet yet. I've heard great things. Yeah, the whole thing takes part in a train.
Yeah. I heard a lot of people talking about Ratchet.
Yeah, it just started. Yeah, Lindsay, they are. If the wolves can get inside the train with blunt force, nobody is safe. Why stay? Oh, yeah. I was just having Cracker Jacks, and now my fingers are all sticky.
Everybody needs at least one tattoo in their life. They need to experience it.
It's not for everybody, sure.
It's
And
okay,
that's
Jim.
okay. I didn't get my first tattoo until I was like
It's all about the
34.
hustle. We need to start watching Ratchet.
Jonathan joined our Patreon. Yay.
Thank you, Angela. What's that?
Jonathan joined our Patreon.
Well, thank you,
Awesome.
Jonathan. What is Grim Life Collective's favorite type of liquor?
Nah.
See if you can see this. This is what I drink. It's a little hard to see. There you go.
Mine,
Angry Orchard.
I haven't had it in ages, but my favorite used to be Hogarden.
Would you just call me?
A Hogarden.
Duh, flip-de-doo.
Hogarden.
Hogarden you.
And it is very, very similar to Blue Moon, but to me it was even lighter, if that's possible. And I really enjoyed that.
I've been like contemplating.
Or I would have Sailor Jerry's rum or the Kraken rum.
No, I can't speak any Spanish. I can say like.
No, I don't speak
I can say I can say a phrase in Spanish. That's not a very fun phrase to say. I've been thinking about like putting up the bottle and not drinking beer.
Sailor Jerry is good, but it will.
But instead, like during these nights, having some like gin, because it doesn't have like all like the beer calories and shit like that.
I'm not really sure, Dr. Frostine. I know it's not quite. It's not spelled that way. It's whole garden. There's a T in it. But I don't think it's Weiss. Ow. Oh,
Burgers and beers, Christy. My God.
I was going to take these off.
I want to come to your pub. Where is your pub, Christy?
Yeah, it's a Hefeweizen. But it's like HOEGR.
It's pronounced
Huffalump or something like that.
Huffalump.
Sometimes
Geneva, Illinois.
My industrial just does not sit well.
I don't know where that is. I know where Illinois is.
I don't know where Geneva is. I'm not sure.
I'm not like a big drinker. Only literally like throughout the week I might have like a beer here or there, like a bottle. The other day I opened one up and you know what I did? It sat. And I threw it away the next morning.
That's very young, Logan.
No drinking, Logan.
Little BB bop.
I mean, drink water.
Little baby pumpkin.
And soda and fizzy lifting drinks.
Fizzy lifting drinks.
A Grim Life beer brand. What if I just like
Hogarden.
Took this label off and put a fake label on there.
And then there's the grapefruit one. I like that too.
Maybe a white label with black magic marker that says Grim Life Brew.
It'd be funny if we ever did get something made, because we have such very different tastes. Root beer.
Looks like a ghost is getting ready to attack your head.
It's not.
Because look at that, look. How old are you two? I'm 17.
How old do you think I am?
Yeah, let's play this game. How old is Jessica? No. How old is Michael?
Smell me again. I don't smell like anything.
You smell like soap.
Which doesn't really have a smell to it.
Oh, 43. Ouchie,
Like
wouchie.
fancy. 24 and 36, I'll take it.
Yes, I am 41. Good job, guys. How old are you, Jessica?
I thought he said soup is hot, and I was like, yes.
Yes, you're right.
Soup is hot.
Soup is hot.
I am, how old am I?
Oh.
I'm 38. I think I'm 38.
You're ageless.
I was born in 1982. 38. I think that's 38. Yeah.
I have. Wait,
Sometimes you just stop doing math.
Oh, I thought you said there's George Romero beer, Steel City beer. I've never had that. When I lived in Pittsburgh, you know what I drank a lot?
Hey.
Oh shoot.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Straub. I drank Straub because it's a live channel.
Time check.
And then Straub beer, and then Great Lakes Brewing, Eddie Fitzgerald. That's what I used to drink back in the day. And surprisingly, I was a big fan of gin. I love gin. Like a little glass of gin and just drinking it. I've been thinking about getting rid of this because of the calories and just getting a bottle of gin and just having a little gin during this stuff. Because I'm fancy. I say that like 3 beers in. I'm fancy. Look at me.
I've gotten that like forever that I don't look my age. But you know, Paul, what's his face?
I was like, where'd that beer go? I picked up the empty one.
Paul Rudd is 50. He does not look it.
The video did you guys see the video that he did for the millennials?
Angela.
Happy birthday, Angela. Just turned 50.
They rot really quickly, Richard. Because of the heat and the humidity. They rot very quickly.
What does Johnny drink in Cobra Kai? Grand Banquet? Coors Banquet?
Is it? Something
I think
like
he drinks
that.
Coors Banquet.
Yeah, it's like one of those small bottles, right? Little short, fat
Yeah,
bottle.
like a little like round bottle, yeah.
I think it is something like Banquet or one of those that tastes like flavored water. Well, I don't know. I haven't actually tried that specific one, but like, you know, Budweiser and all that stuff, it just tastes like flavored water.
How'd that go? Remember? Bud.
I don't get it.
Wise. Yeah, Bud. Bud. Remember the frogs?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah.
The frogs. Bird.
Wise.
Yeah.
That commercial, and do you all remember the Ray-Ban commercial where the guy was running and the sun was coming up and the guy was running and he comes to like the ocean and he sits down on these steps and all his friends are sitting next to him and they all pull out their sunglasses, the Ray-Bans, and they put it on and he goes to reach for his and they're not there and he's like, he looks up and he goes, you know, up in flames because he didn't have his protection and the sun killed him because he was a vampire.
That actually does feel a little familiar.
I love that commercial. I remember.
I do too, Trenton.
I remember recording it on a VHS player.
Oh man, we just started recollecting VHS tapes, and it is so hard to find nowadays. And our local thrift stores, all they ever have is Disney. So I have like almost all the Disneys on VHS, but
we need Halloween.
I'm really missing the horror VHS and like the sci-fi fantasy stuff because that was like the blood for me as a child.
Do you remember the commercial where there was a woman, she was sitting in a hotel room and she was talking to the camera and she's like, for years I've dreamed about taking my family on vacation.
I wish.
She's like, for years I've dreamed about taking my family on vacation, but now I'm stuck in the room with diarrhea.
Yeah,
Pepto-Bismol.
I remember that. Oh, that was so weird.
I always felt bad for that lady.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine being like the diarrhea lady commercial? It's just bizarre.
Hey, you know what? Back then, they really thought that any work was good work. It didn't matter. You know, nowadays that it would really work for people, but back then, I honestly don't know if it did. I have no idea. I don't remember seeing anything else. Are
people disliking our chat? This is 4 dislikes. It happens.
Some people don't understand. Like if they come across a video, they expect to be watching a movie and they don't understand what we're doing here with you guys. So they'll be like, fuck this shit. We've gotten comments where people going, where's the movie? This is fucking stupid. Why would you watch this shit? Yeah. We get a lot of nasty comments, actually. We just don't mention it.
I didn't tell you this, but somebody mentioned Robin Williams. The other day, I watched other morning while you were sleeping, I watched Robin Williams' the documentary on his death called Robin's Wish. That freaking documentary, Robin's Wish, I don't know if you've seen it. It's not like I'm giving anything away. It's about Robin Williams. It was sad. It fucked me up.
Yeah. What were you expecting?
It like I had to turn it off because I was like, I can't watch this. This is like bringing me down. But like, it wasn't like, because up until I watched that documentary,
Michael.
Was that?
Not you.
Oh darn it! I'm gonna change my name to Elvis. You know what? People are gonna hate us. People are gonna like us. It doesn't matter. We are who we are.
We're not trying to please
It's
everybody
life.
anyway.
You can't please everybody.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things about Robin Williams that I didn't know surrounding his death. He suffered from, after his death and the autopsy, they found out he suffered from something called Lewy body disease, which is like a form of dementia.
Oh, I did hear something about that. Yeah,
And,
it was really hard on his marriage.
Yeah, it's mostly centered around his wife, and she's the one who, I wouldn't say she spearheaded the documentary, but she's definitely one of the leading information people behind it.
Yeah.
And
watching into his life that people didn't know.
All the people that have been around him for the past 2 years up until his death, looking back and going, oh yeah, this is how Robin Williams was when I met him, and especially the director of Night at the Museum 3. They're talking about his time during that, and then the last movie that he did,
it was totally about to turn.
It was crazy. Just leave it at that. Watch it. It was good, but it's hard.
Oh, her eyes are changing. Sorry, called me a stupid bitch. You're just gonna have to fucking sit there and die.
Nanu.
Oh yeah. I was so happy to see him and Sabrina.
Robin Williams?
No, the guy from what were they like Swedes in America or something like that, and that came on around the time that reruns for Robin Williams and Mork and Mindy came on. The Principal.
Oh yeah, I can't remember. I got the beer burps.
I can't remember what it was, but
the coolest thing about Robin Williams that I didn't know, he lived just like everybody else. He didn't have like this massive mansion up in the hills of Beverly Hills. He lived in a town. He would go walk his dog. He was friends with his next door neighbors. They would walk his dog down the street. People would see him riding his bike. He rode his bike all the time. He didn't want to live in the hills of Hollywood. He wanted to live and have a neighbor.
No, from what I remember,
really cool.
when I was in San Francisco, according to a tour I took, that's where his house was. It was up on a hill, but it wasn't like gated, where people couldn't come up close. So the tour you took you directly along the side of his house.
Oh, why is it blurring out? It's getting dark in here. What?
I don't know. It just does that sometimes. That's one frustrating thing with web cameras is that sometimes they don't want to focus. And then you do this and that. Oh, there it is. It's supposed to help. Yeah, Keanu Reeves is the world's boyfriend. Yes,
Bobcat Goldthwait was in the documentary. And he talks about, and I think they show clips from the Joe Rogan documentary, but he was talking about him and how his relationship and things he noticed about Robin, right?
She is scary as fuck. Listen here, you spooky bitch.
Her green hair does glow in the dark.
It does. It's UV reactive. You'll see it in some of our recent videos, especially at the tribute store.
Uh-oh! Surprise!
Dang. He kicked her out of the train. Told you I should have let him die. People show their true colors and you just gotta be like, bye, bitch. Adam, you are not.
What happened?
He says, I am making a grim haunted comic book. Starting you guys will take about a month or two to complete.
Oh, Adam.
Shut up.
That's cool as heckins.
Dude, I will cry. That is like so cool.
Wonder who he's going to get to play me. It's like Blunt Man and Chronic. No, that's awesome, Adam. That's really cool. Keep us up to date on that because I'd love to see it.
That's so cool. And we will of course share it with everybody.
Of course, yes. Whose idea was it to move to California? I'd say it was both of ours. I lived in California briefly, probably about 20 years ago. And I took Jessica out there. Well, Jessica and I both went out there to do some filming and visit some friends. And we fell in love with it. And we thought about it. And whenever we got back to Florida is whenever COVID really started hitting. And a lot of things came to be. And then we're just like, you know what? Let's just make the move. Let's be where we want to be. We take a look. We took a look at everything. Finances, job-wise, where we're going, where we want to be, and it just made sense, so we're doing it. Where did you live in California?
I think technically it's just the two.
North Hollywood.
Left. Oh, no, 3. Well, 4 if you count her, even though she's changed.
And we're moving back out to the Hollywood area. Not Hollywood itself, but Los Angeles proper. LA.
This train car is just like so filthy with everybody's blood.
Well, I absolutely love the idea of a comic book because one of my all-time favorite horror films is Creepshow.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that your comic book would be like Creepshow, but that's what it hits home. It would make it very special. Yeah.
Everybody loves Creepshow.
Lovecraft Valley. Is that the new one that's put up by Monkey Paw Studios, Lindsay?
Lovecraft Country?
Yeah, somebody said Lovecraft Valley. There's Lovecraft Country. When we were driving back from PA about a year ago, we stopped outside of Atlanta, Georgia, and did the House with the Clock in its Walls filming locations. And they had it all dressed up because they were filming Lovecraft Country there.
Yeah, it was really cool, actually.
So if you're watching Lovecraft Country on HBO, I think it is.
No, it's on Netflix.
Lovecraft Country?
I believe so.
I think it's on HBO. YouTube Grim Life House with the Clock on its Walls, and you'll see the set decorations for that movie, for that TV show.
I wouldn't just cut the fucker's cheek, man. Like, some people just don't have to harm another person, but if you're in this fucking situation, if someone was trying to kill me, they're not gonna stop.
What if you offered them cookies?
She looked like she has a cookie.
My 3 favorite shows ever on HBO.
Deadwood,
Carnival, and 6 Feet Under.
Just the cheek, dude. I'd put it to his throat and just slice it anyway. Okay, that was definitely a male werewolf.
Good night, Andy. Thank you.
Oh, good night, Andy.
Or no, good night, Michelle. I think Michelle's going to
Michelle.
sleep.
Carnival
Good night, Michael.
was
Jessica.
so sad getting canceled when it did. They just left us all hanging, and that was horrible.
Enjoy your date campfire.
Oh, where'd he come from? Oh, he was working in the engine room. Get squat. What? Wow, that's a face I know. Hi, Nick.
What happened?
Nick, meet my husband, Michael.
Hello, Nick.
Michael,
Who's Nick?
meet longtime friend that I grew up with in St. Louis.
Well,
Nick
hello.
Demas.
Nick Demas. How you doing?
Hi.
Welcome to our show.
No way.
That's my friend.
God, I've known him since like either my teens or early 20s.
I feel like that needs to be spider webs.
What?
The curtains.
Well, that's why I kind of like them. They do look a little bit like spider webs.
I love you too.
I actually have not seen Oculus, funny enough. I keep meaning to catch it. I never do.
Is Oculus the one with the rose from
No, it's Mirrors.
well, you know, no, Rose from Doctor Who.
Yes. I want to say
The
yes.
chick from Doctor
I
Who
believe so, yes.
in Oculus.
I have not seen anything about the new Walking Dead spinoff. I support it. I'm like 4 seasons behind on The Walking Dead. I think I only watched 1 season of Fear the Walking Dead, and I actually don't even know what the new one's about.
Bye. Why would you send her to go walk by herself though? Why would you think that would make her safer?
As if you think the werewolves are only in one part of the woods.
Right.
Logic.
Karen Gillian, that's right.
Timestamp.
Tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp.
I don't answer the timestamp. You know this.
Yes, you do.
1 hour, 25 minutes, and 50 seconds.
You're like, bitch, you almost hit me. I can't wait for the new season of The House on Haunting Hill. Or Hill House, or whatever you want to call it.
The Haunting of Bly House.
So this one is, The Haunting of Bly House, and I'm so excited. They're actually rehashing the house that we went to from the first season. They just
is
kinda
it the
did
same
some-
one? Different name?
They did some overlays with it to do exterior shots. But essentially, yes, they used the same house, like the backyard. Oh, my back.
Good night, Daniel.
Good night.
Danielle.
Good night, Danielle.
Good night, Echoes.
Oregon.
That bitch made it all the way home. Why would you like keep going
Literally on the tracks into the train yard. Like, wouldn't you hit some kind of civilization before you got there?
Oh, excuse me. Ow!
arrival?
Don't bite me.
Too late. I did it, and I'll take it back. Yeah, we're a little spoiled here, Blue. We got the Disney World. That guy's still alive?
Who's
Somebody
that?
Please kill him. Let him like happen upon a bear trap or something.
Good night, Sid's mom, 1999.
Good night.
What is Thrillvania? Oh, is that supposed to be Joe?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to know the logic behind their rules.
That's it?
That's it. Oh, you know what we need to finish?
Oh, that's cool.
And so I'm obsessed with it, but we haven't really
Joe
watched
was an
it.
ugly wolf. He was.
We need to finish Westworld. So here's the thing. We
Oh.
found Westworld and we started watching Westworld, and then I discovered Red Dead 2. And I've been playing Red Dead Online, which basically is
I've been to Maine.
Westworld, but I'm playing it. I'm living it. So good night, Daniel. Move to Maine. It's more cheaper. But then you know what? They got all that crazy snow.
Creepier.
Oh, creeper. Creepier. That's right.
No, I'm not living in cold again.
Don't want no snow.
I was actually visiting Maine when the state got shut down by President Clinton.
I lost the
A
remote.
lot of snow. Right there somewhere. I think we got into the second season of Westworld.
Yeah, we're about halfway through the second season. We have the first 3, I think, or almost all of the third season.
I don't know. Because we were watching it. Oh, I don't know.
I'd like to own them. Actual own the seasons themselves of Westworld.
Yeah, I got some spoilers. And I wasn't even trying to find spoilers. I hate when that happens. When you're reading an article or something online and there's those little snapshots of other articles on the bottom and it was a big spoiler and I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm not telling you nothing.
I don't want to know anything, especially when it comes to Westworld and my westerns. I want my cowboy movies.
Jay Judah, I can't answer that for you. Nothing has helped with my tinnitus or my vertigo. I love Underworld. Underworld was such a good movement, especially when it started. Man, that first film especially will forever have a very special place in my heart.
Excuse me.
They brought originality. They brought puppeteering. They brought a fresh genre to everything. Man, I really love Underworld.
All right, guys. With that being said, hopefully you enjoyed tonight's movie. I feel like this week coming up, I don't know when we would do it. Probably, I'm sure sometime this week we should do an actual Q&A hangout where there's no movie. We just hang out, and if you guys have any questions, then we can just chit chat and just talk about certain things.
Yeah.
No movie. It's been a while since we've done that, a Q&A kind of thing.
Maybe we'll try to do it at an earlier time for you guys.
Yes, a lot earlier time.
Mm-hmm.
So be on the lookout for that. Well, I'm sure we'll start posting about it the day before or the day of, early in the morning, and keep talking about it.
Good night, Andy.
So none of these are late, but we stick to it because we love doing it.
Yeah. I've heard about them redoing Underworld, and I don't support it. If you're going to start redoing stuff that's not even old, just come up with something original. I mean, why even bother?
I was leaning on my hand funny. Now it's asleep.
You gotta smack it. Smack it. You gotta smack it.
Oh, Chad. Where do you live at, Chad? I'm sorry. But where do you, what part of the world do you live in?
Australia. It's gotta be Australia.
Chad Johnston. Don't to get into specifics, but where do you live, man? Ohio. So you're going to hate us.
Yeah, because like we said, the reason why we have the Grim Up All Night as late as we do is because we work a lot of night shifts. So that's how it works out. So when we move, we're going to be in a different time zone. We're still going to be working the same schedule for us. So unfortunately, our Grim Up All Nights will be at midnight Pacific time, but
PST.
We will start doing more lives at varying times because we know that can be pretty hard for a lot of people.
Yeah, so we'll be doing more lives. There'll be more content coming, but the movie nights, Grim Up All Nights, will be at midnight PST, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
I just said Easton.
I heard it.
See, I told you. Like, it's weird. Like, I don't know. Am I getting lazy on my speech?
I don't know what's happening with your face.
But it's happening a lot, right?
What? Congratulations.
Who's Jen?
That's well, I don't think did you guys ever get married? I don't even know.
Well, congratulations.
I want to say they got engaged at least. I actually don't see anything of you in my feed like ever. Oh, see?
Oh,
Well, either not yet or not yet married.
no.
That's awesome, dude. I'm really happy for you. You guys have been together for ages. Like at least 10 years. Good night, Ziggy.
Have a good night, Ziggy. Have a good night, everybody. It is time for us to make. It's time for us to close the casket.
Yeah, man. Just send me a message on either Facebook or Instagram or anywhere else, and I'll give you my number. We'll keep in touch.
All right, guys.
That message for Nick Demas. I'm giving my number to everybody.
Old friends. Old friends.
Very old friends.
With that being said, guys, thank you for being here another week. Thank you for being a part of the Grimm family, the Midnight Society. We have so much new videos coming, all Halloween related. Till next time.
Make a duck sound.
Quack, quack.
Well, that sucked. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Oh, and TTFN.